All right, I'm Robbie Sutherland. I am the small dozer product specialist, and we're here at WesTrac in New South Wales, and boy, have I got a treat for you guys. Come on and follow me. All right, we've really got something special for you here today. We've got the Caterpillar D1 dozer sitting behind me. This is the smallest dozer in the Caterpillar lineup, but it's what makes this machine special is what's on the front of it. If you look at this machine, it has a mulching head on the front. That's right, it's the HM518 mulcher sitting on the front of this Caterpillar D1 dozer, and this is a very unique machine. First time one has been here at WesTrac in New South Wales, so we're happy to talk about it today. What makes this a unique mulching machine versus some others is the closed circuit hydraulic system that is on this. That means this mulcher has its own hydraulic pump and own hydraulic system to drive it. You're not sacrificing hydraulic power when you move the machine. It's all focused here on the mulcher. All right, the HM518 mulcher comes with a hydraulic push bar on the top to help push those pesky trees over. And we've got a lift gate here that's you're going to be able to open or close. You close that to be able to get a smaller mulch. And also we've got carbide teeth rotating drum here. So full carbide teeth. That's going to help guard against that hard material if you get in some rocky areas and you happen to get into the rocks. You don't have to worry quite as much about it with these carbide teeth. The next feature on this unique machine is the high debris cooling pack. Let's take a closer look at it. As we walk around the machine here, we've got a swing out grill. Why is that important? Because when you're in the forest and you're mulching, you're getting all that debris. Where's it gonna go? It's gonna settle in here on the cooling pack. So every day you're gonna need to open this up and clean it out, and you can do that with ease on a daily maintenance schedule to be able to clean that out. This machine also has the high debris cooling pack on it, which has larger fin spacing that's going to allow that small debris to pass through easily. Combine that with an automatic reversing fan, and we've got a superior cooling pack that's going to keep this machine cool as a cucumber while it's in the woods doing work. The next feature on this unique D1 are the screens and sweeps. This machine is going to spend a lot of time in the forest dodging sticks and limbs and trees. These sweeps will keep those limbs and trees from damaging the windows. Let's close the door, and we can also examine the screens that are going to protect the windows on this machine. Combine that with an optional poly glass that's going to be shatterproof. As with all of our Cat dozers, D1, D2, D3, this has the best in class operator station. If that operator is going to be in there all day long, we want him to be super comfortable, and this is his office. Superior visibility down to the mulcher with these extra large windows. We've got everything out of the way, and we got a steep hood drop so we can see in front of that mulcher to tell what we're going to be getting into. Now let's hop up in the cab and let me show you some of the cool features in this cab. So here in front of us, we see our deluxe 10-inch touchscreen monitor. Did I mention that we had a rear view camera in this machine? Just take a look at the clarity in this picture. Really easy to see what's going on behind the machine. If we switch it over to our gauge screen, we notice here that the rear view camera stays on all the time. When I go to reverse, then it's going to give me the full picture. Also, standard on this machine is slope indicate. So we're going to be able to know the exact slope that the machine is sitting on. We've also got our temperature gauges and our fuel gauge here, directional indicator and speed indicator. And then down here in the bottom, what's this? This is a gauge, a digital gauge that tells us the load that is on our mulching machine. So we can use the one down on the mulcher, but really easy for me to see this one and very intuitive to the operator. All right, so now I'm up here sitting in the D1 mulching cab. This is the best operator station on the planet. This is the operator's office, and we want them to be as comfortable as possible. But first, safety first, we want to put our seatbelt on. We've got the big 3-inch orange seatbelt. We can put that on. Everybody can see that we're wearing our seatbelt and that we're putting our safety first. Now, let's talk about comfort in this machine. We have a fully adjustable seat, forward and back. We have lumbar adjustment. We have front adjustment. We can adjust up and down. And we've got seat mounted controls. These seat mounted controls move up and down with our air ride seat to provide the best ergonomic position for the operator's hands while they're on the controls. When I pull my seat up and I get into the operating position, I've got footrest here that I can rest my feet on, and I can also go up to the footrest on the front of the machine. So I'm constantly moving around. I'm going to be super comfortable in this cab when I'm sitting in it for my 8-hour shift. All right, now we're back down here on the ground, and we want to talk about one of the most important things on any tractor, and that's going to be the undercarriage. Here on this machine, we've got our dependable heavy-duty undercarriage. We also have an abrasion undercarriage. Now we see here, this is an XL track. This is our standard size, but we also have a low ground pressure track available for those soft underfoot conditions. So here we see our optional ripper, and I want to talk just a minute about the attachments that we can put on this machine. With this ripper, we're able to go in and be able to tear up any hard soil that we need to. We also have an optional retrieval winch that we can put on this machine in place of the ripper, or you can just simply go with nothing at all. That retrieval winch bolts onto the back of this machine, and it really helps you get out of those sticky situations. Now let's look at the back of the machine. Here in the back compartment, this is where our batteries are. We've got our master disconnect, and we've got our hydraulic filters, both for the mulcher and the normal hydraulics. Also, as you see in this diagram, we have our circuit breaker, and this tells you what each circuit breaker does. Here on the back of the machine, I don't even have to climb up on the machine to add hydraulic fluid. And you see here in the center, I've got my hydraulic fluid gauge, and then I've got my diesel fuel fill here. Finally, let's take a look at the left-hand side compartment on the machine. This is a very important compartment. In here, we've got our windshield washer seal, we've got our fuel filter, and our fuel water separator. But what's often overlooked by the operator on a daily clean out is this cab filter. Really easy for me to pop this out, knock the dust out here on the tracks, put it back in, and keep that AC system working perfectly. See, I told you it was going to be a treat. If you're interested in learning more about this D1 mulcher or any other of the cool cat machines, contact your local dealer.